Thank you for joining me again for another process video in the Baby's Got Scraps series. And today I am bringing you a layout that is a birthday layout of my boys from 2015, I think. So this is kind of a combination. Their birthday this year was the day after Easter, so I can get away with using some of the pastel colors for their birthday layout, even though they're guys. It's going right next to the Easter stuff because we celebrated their birthday on Easter. Now, to give it a little bit of a pop of, I kind of took a book out of, or a page out of Christina Sorge's book, and I am matting all of my layers on black, and it just allows it to really pop off. Now, when I went to grab some more black scrap cardstock from my bin, I saw this hooray, hooray, hooray piece of paper. Now, normally I would not put text on text. However, the one had gray tones that kind of blended into the background. And this was a white background with black, so it popped off. So I thought there was enough contrast between the two papers that I could get away with it. And then also by going and matting these on black paper, there's enough of a break between the patterns that you can get away with having a text on text. So as you can see, it's the one paper you really have to kind of like look to see that it's not a solid. I mean, when you're up close you see it, but it tends to blend in. Now I did go and mat all the photos, and there's just two for this layout, also on the black, and I'm just going to stack those. And it's just, like I said, I love the look. Christina Sorge does it all the time, and it's just a very bold look, and I don't do it enough. I used to scrapbook with black a lot, and lately I just haven't. So I need to keep that in the back of my mind. When you pop things off on that black instead of the white, it just gives it a very sharp, strong contrast, if that's what you're looking for. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this band down at the bottom. And when I was in that drawer, I also found the scalloped edge. And so I decided, since it was already cut and it was sitting there, that I would throw it on the bottom of the band. I just centered it and then trimmed off the edges, so now it has a little bit of scallop. So again, another feature. Now I thought about adding the florals to it, and I thought it really didn't need it because of it being such a strong background. So because I didn't add the florals, a lot of the embellishments that pulled out, those colors are no longer there. So that is going to be a little bit tricky because I'm going to have to stick primarily with the purple and the black. So I go in and I found just a few of the die cuts. So I don't have it in front of me. I think one says like celebrate or happy birthday, things like that. And you can see that I'm really looking at those stickers. I really wanted to use them. And I have a lot more pulled off in like the oranges and the yellows and the golds and the blues. And like I said, if I would have used that little bit of floral, then they would have all gone. But because I kept it more of a bold outline, none of them will work. But I do think that there's enough on here that there's enough to embellish it. And again, this is going in my book with a whole series of pictures from that day, like them blowing out their candles and things like that. So one layout that's not overly embellished will look fine in the book in the overall scheme of things. I tend to maybe over embellish one page, 2 pages, and the other ones I just want them to look nice when you're going through. So I did find that one banner sticker on that sheet that had black and gold, so that worked. And then I put the word party up above. I cut out the word bubble and I matted that on black, as well as that other sticker that was in purple. It was kind of thin, so I matted that on black as well. I'm going to go ahead and add these gray stars and enamel stars and the gray enamel dots. They do kind of blend in, but when you're up close and you're looking at it, it's kind of nice because it does give it the texture it needed. And I can't see what I'm doing here because my bar is in front of it, but I'm fussy cutting out something here. The arrows. So I decided I found that love paper in my bin as well, and so from that piece of paper, I just fussy cut out 3 arrows, and that's going to finish off my layout. It's just another little pop that gives it something something for decoration, but not over the top. So here I'm just finishing that off. I want to thank you so much for checking out my video today. Remember, the links will be down below for all those that will be following along this month. And here are some close-ups for you. I want to thank you so much for joining in, and we will see you tomorrow for day number 28. We're getting down to the end. Have a great day, and thanks. Bye-bye.